I'll do is some text swinging backwards and forwards. So if you just watch up on the screen there. So I'll pop open the scale parameter, make it a bit bigger. Now the important part of this animation is that its anchor point is going to be repositioned in such a way that when I rotate the text, it's going to rotate around an external anchor point. Now, holding down Y will bring up the pan behind tool. You can click and drag that up here. So now when I rotate, it's going to give the effect of swinging. Now this is just the first step. The important part here is that we're able to do it in such a way that physics takes over and gravity and that kind of thing, where it starts off slow, it gets to the bottom, picks up speed, and then slows down as it gets to the top again. So I'm going to pull open the rotation property, and I'm going to keyframe that, and then at 1 second roughly I'm going to swing that around. Now these keyframes can be copied and pasted, so it makes more sense for me to paste these keyframes down along the timeline than it does for me to try and keep matching the position each time it goes through a rotation. So to copy and paste, it's just select and hold down Shift to select more than one keyframe if you need to, Apple C, and then move the play out where you want to paste them. Okay, so I can just get a basic swinging going that way, but as you can see it's very robotic, it doesn't look very natural. So I'll delete those two keyframes and now I'll start playing around with easing. So we'll start off simple here. What I will do is I'll put an ease on the text on this keyframe, going through the keyframe assistant. Now I am going to do easy ease because I'm going to reuse this keyframe further on down the timeline and I want it to ease in and out. So easy ease gets a more natural swing, and I'll do the same for this one. Control click keyframe assistant, easy ease. So what I should see is a more natural swinging now, and I can copy and paste these two keyframes further down the timeline. So it's already starting to look more natural. So what I can do now is I can speed that up by dragging them all closer together, holding down Alt and doing things like adding motion blur. Now what you might then do is to go a step further. So I'll just delete these for the moment, and actually I won't. I'll keep them out there. I'll select multiple keyframes, I'll hold down Control and go to keyframe velocity. So now what I want to do is I want to change the incoming and outgoing velocities. I'll actually change it on all bar the first one. Okay, so you can see the incoming and the outgoing velocities are at 0 degrees per second. That's the same as 0 pixels per second. It means it's at a stopping point. So I can up the influence to 50 on ingoing and outgoing. Hit OK, and now see how it looks. Much more natural. Okay, so that's the first one.